Good morning. Okay, I know it's not morning, but close enough. It been a while. Oops. Uh, I don't know what I had, but it sucked. And it took many, many days for me to start feeling better. But I'm finally feeling better. Um, so yeah. Bonsuli, hi. I'm gonna I think okay, there we go. The audio levels should be fine, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, hi, welcome. I have a list open, so I gotta collect the winged light, which is the stuff that lets you fly around. I have it from some of the areas, but not all, because I had to leave early yesterday. So I'll just start here. So I know that there's one after this. I wonder if I can get to the top of this and grab the one on top and then the one after it. That might be the easier way. So there's the one here. There's 4 in this area. 1, 2, 3. I know where all 4 are. Okay, good. My goal is to get as many as I know where they are. I don't think I'll get every single one in the game because I'm doing this solo. But I think I'll get the majority that I can. That should be enough to get me up to 150. I forget how much I had before Eden. I'll also try to get some candles while I'm here. If I start feeling confident in how to do this, that would be cool. I know there's one up there. But I'll get this one first. Because with the slightly less, I think it'll be easier. Okay. Come on. There we go. Fly up here. It's playing the, like, big, intense music. Oh, thank you for the follow, Clover9. Welcome. Oh no, there's a wind wall. God damn it. I thought I would be able to fly straight to it, but I guess not. But there's a candle cake at the top. I kind of want to get that while I'm here. Because I am, like, kind of trying to get candles while doing this. I'll have to look at my map. Okay, let me see. Are there others that I know how to get? Okay, the rest are for trials, and I don't want to do that. I think we did all of Daylight Prairie. I left somewhere around Forest. Sanctuary Islands, Prairie Peaks. Forest. Okay. So I will do that. Yeah, I think. Oh, I pressed a button. Oh yeah, and the grandma thing. Okay. That starts in a couple minutes. Yeah. So I've gotten the first 2 winged light from here. I think some of the forest ones I'll need to do quests for, though. I mean, it's good that I'm learning it eventually. Oh, the daily quest. I'm also not doing all of Wasteland. That's just not happening. So let's see. I don't know where that one is. Okay, let me see if I have all the ones from Brook. I think I do. Tree tunnels and boneyard. That's where I'm missing the winged lights from. So I have that one. Okay. And from there I can still get back easily to the... Yeah, okay, that's the plan. I think I can grab these before the thing starts. It's 10 minutes. I was way early last time. I gotta remember that I don't have as many as last time. Or like previously. So I gotta be a little more careful, I think. That's good for the quest. There we go. I'm still a little bit tired. I still need to catch up on some sleep. I think this will be a slightly more chill stream than usual. I wonder if that's the spirit for the daily quest. I don't think it is, though. But oh well, now I'm doing it too. gonna keep stealing my camera whether I like it or not. I need to go this way anyway to get the what you call it? The wax. Okay, my camera is free again. Oh, that looks really cool with the plant. Oh wait, that's not water, that's... I thought that was like flooding, but it's not. It's just the grass. The light just made it look kind of blue. I thought it was like stretching over the river. Which that would be kind of cool too. No one's lit these ones yet. Where am I? There I am. Nope, that's not. Okay. Good morning. Welcome, Necro. How are you doing? And Hawks. Oh my god, it's a busy morning. How are you guys both doing? I know, I'm not even close to a moth anymore. I got all the cool stuff now. I even brought my fire item that I have. Because I'm doing the grandma thing. Don't look at my candle count. Oh no. That was my morning. I had to do stuff. I didn't want to have to do stuff, but I did. And now I can just chill. Because I had stuff I needed to do over the weekend, but I wasn't able to do most of it. I think I'll be able to fly around just fine with the amount of winged light I have right now for the stuff I usually do. I got the new chair right at the right time though, because it would have been so miserable just sitting around with my old chair. I watched anime. I'm learning. I'm becoming cultured. There's a few shows I want to watch, but I don't have Crunchyroll right now. But I watched a bunch of random stuff that was on Netflix. And then I tried a few different series. I think I'm gonna try and watch all of Dungeon Meshi, 'cause that one's fun. I haven't watched any of that one. But yeah. One of them I watched, there was like a witch. I know that narrows it down so much, and they couldn't tell other people they're a witch, but then they did and everyone was fine with it. There was only 2 episodes of it so far. It had a good intro. Yeah, it was pretty good so far. I started watching it as the with subtitles, but then I had to do things at the same time. So I decided I'll watch the dub, and the dub has been solid too. I usually just go with whichever I feel like when I'm watching. Except there's some shows that I feel, oh, I didn't have to even, oh, that's nice. So the only other one I'm missing is the one, oh, hopefully I have enough winged light to get there. But it's right over here, and then I can fly through the other place and get, yeah. Okay, I have a plan. I haven't watched all of Dungeon Meshi yet, though. I got through 5 or 10 episodes? I can't remember. Yeah, the Pro ZD guy. I watch his skits sometimes. They're fun. But it's cool. It's cool that people do things. I don't know. It's cool seeing someone you follow do stuff. Cool. Oh, come on. No. God fucking damn it. I hate the controls of this game sometimes. I have a theory why my game has so many issues. I think it's because of location. I think I just have a bad ping, but there's no way to check it. And it's not my internet, because I'm able to stream other games just fine, but there's like no separate EU server. I think the ping is just not good here. Oh, I haven't gotten the ones from here yet. Okay. But I think I know where they all are, at least. So that's one. And then the other one is, let me melt this first. I think it's back here. Yeah. So that's both from this area. And I made it here just in time for Grandma to feed us. So let me see. Okay. So that area I'll need to find another player to help me get into. But that's fine. I might skip it for now just to make things easier. And then there's the one at the end of the forest. And then there's treehouse. And wind paths. I'm not gonna do the wind paths one. We'll see how this goes. I'm looking at them while doing this. I'm planning. Yeah, and then's Valley. So... I mean, I could wait at the area for just a little bit to see if someone shows up. Okay. They say hi, welcome. How are you doing? Congrats on the 100 followers. Oh, there we go. Big stretch. Oh. Oh, those are jittery. I'm also kind of tired. But I figured I'd rather stream this and get this done than just sit around doing nothing all afternoon. Because those are my two options. Because I did manage to get the stuff done I needed to today. And I didn't want to do more stuff. And this is kind of productive. I felt bad not streaming because it's been a couple days. It's been a week. It hasn't just been a couple days. It's been a week. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and get as much of the winged light as I can. But some of it is hard to reach solo. I mean, the thing is, it would become multiple weeks very easily if I stop the habit now. I've been trying, I think it's been since I started, except for like when my PC like basically exploded on itself. Outside of that, I think I have streamed like at least once a week, every week. I planned to stream most weeks, but like outside of the PC doing its stuff in the fall, I've been consistent because if I'm not, you will never see my face again. Okay, you probably would, but it would be a while until I got back into it. It's like how I do the bare minimum in Duolingo each day. That way I don't forget and then never do it again. Yeah, I try to make a schedule, but I think this week I'll go without one because it's kind of hectic. I think I think it's SCP this weekend. I'm looking forward to more of the SCP. That was so much fun. But yeah, on top of the food poisoning or whatever I got that made me miss out on last week, I then got a cold, which, yay, it wasn't fun. Pretty much over though. But oh my god. I would sneeze and then so much snot. So much snot. More than you can ever imagine. Just constantly. Oh, luckily it only lasted for 2 days. But so much snot. Now I get to deal with pollen instead. which that's a problem in and of itself. But that's gonna be a slightly longer thing because once spring starts, it doesn't really take breaks. But I'm feeling better now. And that's all that matters. What are they honking at? Oh, they might be trying to get vines. So, yeah. I've pretty much got all the winged light from here. Can't wait for SCP. It's like when I play Lethal Company. I just want to play more. You play it, and then you want to play more. And then when you've stopped, it's all you can think about, and it consumes your mind. Oddly well timed. I just need more. I crave it. Perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy. I don't think I have anything else this week. I do plan on streaming on Friday. It's so much fun. It's so much fun doing it weekly. 'Cause you just like, you know it's coming. I could see it being like an every other week thing in the future. Until people get tired of it. I hope people don't, though. And then I think a little later, like midway next month, my schedule is changing again. But I don't think that'll affect my stream schedule too much. If anything, I think that lets me have more chances to stream. I have a calendar that I keep like in front of my monitors because otherwise I forget everything important. So I have like whenever I need to do anything, I just have it all there. And I have whenever I plan to stream there. And that way, if it's at the time where I wrote it's time to stream, I'll look at it and feel bad and remember to stream. That's not what happened today, though. Yeah, I think that was it, too. Saturdays would be nice, too. I'm just excited. I love it so much. Yeah. I couldn't even tell you sent Saturday is weird, honestly. I couldn't tell. I need to get my glasses. Oh, thanks. Wait, it's at 50? Since when? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's Saturday. Yeah, that's how you say it half the time. Oh, I bet the reels that I posted shorts, all of them have different names for them. Oh, damn. Okay, the new shorts algorithm's really popping off, huh? Okay, damn. Yeah, get food. Have a good lurk. I haven't even edited the shorts. I just slap the... Oh, good. Oh, I'll be able to get the ones from this area. I just slap Twitch clips on there directly from Twitch. No editing. But I guess with the new algorithm that works. Okay. So now I need to see where the winged light is here. Because I'm not 100% sure. I usually get carried through this like a tiny little baby. What did I just burn? Oh, I released butterflies. Oh, they have the same hair as me! Okay. I mean, there's a spirit. I might as well get it while I'm here. Get a new expression. Okay, good. It's one of these. Where'd it go? All the way up there? No. At least I have a fire item. Okay, let me see where these things are. Where the hell are the jellyfish? Okay, I'll see if I find them. If I don't, I don't. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there's a second area to this. Let me just make sure it's not in this first area. No, I don't see any. Okay, yeah, this is the area that was... Don't take me into a cutscene. The hell is that thing? Yeah, I'm coming, dude. Chill. This is gonna take a while. This place is huge. So how do I open this? What the hell did that open? Oh my god. Is that blue dot not where I'm trying to go? Oh, is this it? This might be it. No, there's a door here. Oh, but is it lightable? God damn it. I don't think this is the one that you can do by yourself. I think you need multiple people to do this one. I think this one opens the other door. No, 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 no. God. Yeah, no, this isn't happening. Okay, I'll switch to focus on the winged light again. So there should be one somewhere here. Okay, there we go. Where in here is it? I don't see it. Where is it? It's number 12? Where is it? Okay. Second cave on the left. Oh, there's multiple. It's near. Oh, these are gonna be a pain to find. Okay. I swear that looks like the one in the picture. From the entrance, it's the second cave to the left. After the cave where forest 14 is found? High up in this cave, above lots of butterfly jars. Oh. Wait, it might be here. Oh. That's way higher up than it looks. Okay. Got that one. Next is 13. Gate area at the bottom right of the entrance. Where's the exit? There's the exit. This did not look like it was this tall of a thing. Oh, wait, I see. I see. This one's probably it, right? Because there's the entrance. I see one right down here. And then I just... No, don't light that. There we go. So that one's 13. In a gated area. So that one's 13. So To the left of the entrance, there's an area, birds streaming. At the very top, there's a gated structure. Okay, I have an idea where this would be. People do say this one seems to be one of the slightly harder ones to reach, I think. But the birds are supposed to charge me up. Oh, I think this connects to the wind paths. Oh, that wasn't that hard to get to. And then by the cavern exit, which is accessible at the top of the large hollow structure. Well, we'll see if we can find our way. Unless they mean, like, up where the birds are going. That might be it. Yeah, I think it's up here. Oh, one of the roses was up here. For the days of whatever. With the flowers. So that's all of those. Then I just need to find my way out and leave the forest. I'm guessing this takes me somewhere. I think I might know where this takes me. I have an idea. Yep. And then I can just go here and get to the exit of forest easily. And then I need to go to the treehouse. Okay. But the treehouse is the... yeah. And I'll use my fire item to recharge. I'm playing this like a smart person. Okay. So yeah, then it's treehouse. I could theoretically try to get the wind paths one. I could try. It might be worth it. It might be. But I feel like Valley of Triumph's gonna break me, so I'm not sure. Maybe I hold off for now and try later. What day is it today? Today's Monday, right? The 14th? Yeah. I'll go to this jelly. Okay, I did pretty good for the daily quests. I'm doing good on candles. Getting the winged light, I'll definitely get those candles. Oh yeah, I gotta do both sides. There we go. Oh, the pattern doesn't connect in the middle. Wait. That's not satisfying. Okay. There's none in here. So I'll just hope for the best with people melting this thing. Okay. For some reason, I find this side to be harder to do. Don't know why. Oh. That works. There we go. And I should remember I can start moving around in the cutscene. Yeah, I don't have a link for that anywhere because when I looked into like what you're allowed to do, it was very unclear about some of that stuff, and I wanted to play it safe. And then there's the one in this area that I should get. Or I forget. Yeah. It do be like that. Now you see. Yeah, that's why I have it phrased that way too. Because I figure that having the command and all of that stuff that way, it should comply with the, like, not allowed to take any donations thing. But you are allowed to accept gifts if the person goes out of their way to get the information on how to give it. So, I feel like that's out of the way enough. With streaming, I feel like it could be differently done, realistically, because... But I think they proposed a change to how it's done, and it was rejected or something. I looked at all these things a ton back when I got to affiliate, and panicked. Okay. I forgot to look at the valley list. It'll probably be fine. I know where some of these are, at least. I forgot to go back to Treehouse. It's fine, I'll do that after Valley. Yeah, it has a snowboarding minigame. Where's the second one? Okay, so it's in that area. You got all the sports in this. Okay. So, I think... Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Oh, I'm almost at 120. And then there's the one under the ice. Come on, go in the... There we go. Heads up, adds in about 5 minutes. I get more wing flaps at 120. I get to do this. My goal is to get to 150 today, because that gives me the maximum amount of wing flaps that I can get for quite a while. So, okay, there's 2 there, and okay. I have a plan. I hope I didn't get turned around at any point. Okay, good, no. Because every now and then it does that thing with the frames. And it sometimes turns me in whatever the fuck direction. I think this game just doesn't like me. I'll do the more difficult one first. Oh, wait, wax. I'm glad I'm at 120 already, though, because I'll be able to get pretty far, but skip stuff I don't want to do. Like Wasteland. Okay, I might get a couple from Wasteland. I don't know where all of them are. What I do know is there are krill, and I do not want to deal with those today. Because the last time I dealt with krill, it didn't go very well. I mean, everything ended fine, but the game totally betrayed me. Oh my god, the frames. And the fact that I don't have frames half the time. Really hard to dodge stuff when you can't see what's happening. So here's the one, and I know where the other one is. Hey! Rude. Just bumped into me? $29 more. About to be 28. There we go. I have a good feeling I'll be able to get to 150 solo. Well, not fully solo. I had help for the first 40. I was around 40. It was all of the Eden ones and Prairie. But I am very proud of myself for getting as far as I have. So is this opening? Oh, okay. It's weird. It's not showing the prompt. I don't know why. Okay, I know where the two are here. I think there's 3 I can get through this race. Man, I'm starting to get hungry. I mean, it's not dinner time yet, but it's getting close. It would make sense. Ow. The problem is I'm not great at flying, and all the winged light here. It doesn't require you to be amazing at flying, but it does require some skill. Okay, so I got that one. Would love if it didn't take up that much of my screen while trying to do this. Okay. These are just bonus. I don't need these for the winged light. But I might as well grab some while I'm here. Okay. Oh, I got it. I did it. Oh, that went pretty smooth. I think that went very smooth, all things considered. Where the hell am I? The fuck? That was weird. Okay. I don't know why I'm trying to get all these. These are just bonus. I guess it's good practice for trying to get the winged light. Yeah, there's the little guy down there. I'm gonna get you. Yep, there we go. $25 away. 25 is not many. I mean, I think that's more than Valley has, but it's fine. We're gonna be going to areas I don't normally go to. So that was the flying race, and then I should get the Colosseum one. I hope I have enough winged light to get to where I need to go. Because I need to get to, like, behind that statue. Well, above. Maybe if I walk up here, that'll make it easier. Because I need to get up on its shoulder. So if I just walk up, I don't need to fly as high up. Because I can glide pretty far. It's the getting high up that's the problem. Oh yeah, you can pretty much walk there. That's good to know. Oh, come on. Please, game. Please. Please. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. There go my legs. And there's one in the temple, and I know where that one is. And then I do the other race. I feel like I could get into the habit of doing this. Maybe I could start trying to do Eden more often. That way I could get, like, cool stuff from it, too. I've been meaning to set up channels on the Discord for Sky, so that people who are interested in it can go there. So yoink. And what I'll do... I have a plan. I'll do this sliding race. And then from there, go to the Village of Dreams. That's my plan. That's my route. It's not going to be perfect. But it will be good enough. And that's all that matters. I'm just glad I got both the flying ones on my first try. I keep dodging those candles. Okay. Now we go over here. I think I'm doing good progress considering how long I've been at it. I think I started with had over 50 some from spirits, I think. And then I think I was over 60 when I mean, this morning I was already past 100, just barely. But yeah, I think I was at 66 or something. I can't remember. I'm good at candles, at least. Well, good for on them, at least. And I should remember to grab the winged light. I forget where it is. It has a picture, but all of this area looks the same to me. I think it's down here. I mean, there's not really many routes to go, but I think it was like past here and on a jumpy thing after here. Like right down there. Or not. Okay. I'll, Oh wait, it's down here. It's down here, right? Yeah. Right. There it is. Okay. See, I knew where it was. Okay, good. I got it. I was a little worried that I missed it. Now I get to just finish the race as I normally would. Okay. There we go. Then we go to the Village of Dreams, which has those ones. Okay. And then we go to the Hermit Place and the theater. I think I'll do the theater first. And then... yeah. That's my plan. But I'm already at 120, so I feel pretty comfortable flying from here. Because I was stuck at that for a long time. So it's not a huge deal. I could go up here first and then do the theater. But Do I wanna? No, I don't. I'll do the theater first. 'Cause I don't wanna. My winged light run, my rule. I need to get that, the elder mask thing. I don't know how many. I think that'll be a lot of candles, though, to be able to get it. And I want to save up my candles. So then I just gotta pop by the cave. Grab this one. Go down here. Pop by the theater. Where is all these? I'll have to look at the chart after getting this one. Some of them I remember and some of them I don't. There we go. I should get the winged light. I almost forgot about the winged light. I'm so used to just candle runs instead. Because if you time it right, you can get all the candles in like an hour or less is my guess. $20 away. Good progress, good progress. I'm starting to get very confident that I'll be able to get to 150. Okay, let me see where the others are. Oh. Oh, that's where that one is. Okay. I think I have just enough wing flaps to get to it. Yes. Okay, and then where is this one? Oh, okay. We're gonna get these things ready. Because I'm not walking up all the way up the hill. Oh, there's still kind of a moth. Oh, that's cute. Hopefully this... Yeah, there they go. I'm mentally preparing myself for the wasteland ones I'll have to do. Oh, they have the confident pose. That's cute. My hair looks like rabbit ears when it has the weird physics happening. They have a lot to say. Whoa. What the hell? We were almost there. Damn you and your rubber banding. Maybe that's what they honked. Okay. Okay, why is it so hard to fly here? I have to recharge. I'm not going there. Stop taking control of my camera. I swear to God. Please. Please, game. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, because it's right there. I just have to recharge so I can fly to it. And then I gotta get on the boats. And yeah. Oh, God fucking damn it. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, I have to fly a different way. I'll wait again. It's right there. I can see it right there. Okay, fully charged. It shouldn't be that much higher. Oh my God, this is like impossible to get to. I don't think that's possible by yourself. I don't know, this is feeling a little impossible. And it's not like I don't have many wing flaps either. Okay, I'll try this. I'll fully charge, jump on top of this, and try to climb on top of here. Why is this one so hard? All the others went so smoothly. Okay. There we go. Oh my God. So now I sit down here, but I'll need to... Yeah, okay. So there's 2 in the Hermit Valley. I know that one. Okay. So then I go here. And into this cave. I thought that was a way longer distance, but I guess not. Okay. 33. Fun fact, I once threw through the oh my god. Fell through the world here. Damn Miku munching on the cables under the sea. I saw a drawing someone made of that as like the reason why there's so many issues. I know it's not, but I saw that and I thought that was very funny. She got hungry. I know the winged light's not in here, but I think there were candles in here. Areas like this that I don't visit often, I remember what I was watching when I visit them. If I haven't been here for a while. There we go. I think that's all of the valley ones. Yeah, I did all of valley. Okay, now I'll go back to forest and grab the between 2 and 3 depending how successful I am. Yeah. And then I think I'll see how I'm feeling at Wasteland. Otherwise, I will just do, I think, you know, the one after that. The chill one. Because I don't think I can do it with the internet issues. I'm not having internet issues is the thing. With the whatever issues the game is having today. I don't want to risk it. I just got all this winged light. I don't want to have to get it back. That seems like a chore. So, okay. The basement and there's a tree I'll have to go to. That's very doable. I should check up on this spirit and see if I should pick up the next part of the quest too while I'm here. Hey, what was this one? It won't tell me? Okay. Well, I'll grab one from the basement. Go to the right and look up. I think it's where those people are. Okay, thank you for honking constantly. That made it easy to find. Thank you. I don't think I was the person they were trying to help get here. But you know what? That actually did help find the right tree. I'll try to get the wind paths one. Have a picture open. I don't have high hopes, but I will do my best. Okay. That didn't light up completely, but it still let me go in. I don't know. My posture's so much better with the new chair. Oh my god. Because I just find myself constantly adjusting it, but like... Am I able to claim it from here? No, you have to go. Okay. Teasing me. Taunting me. So here's the bay. It's the one underneath here, right? Yeah. Okay. I know this one most people seem to hate, so I'm not alone. No, no! No! No, you don't. No, why does it go up at the last moment? I'm not pressing up. Okay. We're gonna breathe. Okay, we're in. It should auto-claim it from here. There we go. I did it. And it only took like a minute of yelling at it. Okay. Oh, there's white butterflies. I should grab those. Wait, there's black butterflies here too? Wait, they have all the colors here. Wait, hold up. I'm grabbing those. Okay. I can mark valley and forest as 100%. I don't have anything I'm marking it on, but mentally I can mark them as done. And same with prairie. And I did almost all of Isle of Dawn. So all that's left is Wasteland. Not a fan of. And I mean, there's a couple areas. Okay, wait. I need 13. Vault has 16. We're doing Vault. Yeah, okay. Vault. Hell yeah. That gets us to the goal. And then there's others that are like in other places. I don't know. Don't ask me to explain. Okay. So. to vault. I know the one that's up here. Grab that. Come on. If I had someone to be my backpack, I could try doing Eden. Okay. Oh my god, there's someone here. People must be doing it today. Because there's people going to areas I never go to. And like actively. So I think there's one or two in here. Can't remember. Is it one or two? I think it's one. No, it's two. It's two. Oh my god, butterflies. I haven't seen these in here for a while. I mean, I know theoretically they're here, but I haven't actually seen them. Where the hell is this taking me? Just... There we go. Oh, is that a black butterfly? Because I want all of the black dye that I can get. Go down. And then this way. Yoink. Yeah, people are doing their winged light runs. Pretty clearly. Ten away. Oh, I'm excited. I just gotta remember I went to this area already. Because that's not in the order it is on the whatever thing that I'm following. So... I can't remember. Is there one in the area that's off to the side? I don't think so. Looking at it, I don't see one in there. I'll just go through all the floors first and then do the bonus areas. I think that's the easiest for me. Is there one in this area? I don't think so. It's not in the list, so it probably isn't. But I'll help them open the door. We only need one more person to decide to help. Look at my flower. I look like a flower when I do that. Because I have the Moomin pants. And it looks like the like inside part of a flower. Yeah, nothing in here. I mean, there's the spirit back there, but I don't need to do that. I'm too short for these. I lit too. You go light the other one. You go light it. I did too. You did too. I do too. I think they're waiting for me to do it. Oh, they're doing it. I don't have enough winged light to do the thing this time, though. Looking at the chart. Hey, you're the one who didn't do it. I lit too. Let's see, where do we go? There's one here, I think. Yeah, one in here. It's up here. Along with the candles. If I had one more winged light, I would be able to go from there to the next level. But I don't. Yeah, and then there's two in the next level. Oh, where are they? Okay. I gotta remember to stop at each level to actually do the things. Yeah, this is the pretty place. That's why I like this one more than the other. Yeah, the one's right up here. Why am I bothering to get candles? I don't have any of the boosts anymore today, so it's not gonna make much of a difference if I get them or not. They do kinda. They're pretty versatile in the end. I didn't think I'd ever use them, but here I am. What the hell did they just... what? Huh? Oh my god, all of these things just broke their spines. Yeah. There we go. Then there's one on the next level. And one at the top. Yeah. And I did the archives. So I don't need to go back, yeah. I think the Starlight Desert's gonna be the most annoying one because it's just so big. They have skeletons? I didn't know that. You never know with weird animals if they're gonna have a skeleton or not. Okay, there's that one. Now I gotta Google. Oh, they're more bone than I thought they'd be. Wait, that's kind of sick. Those look real cool. Why don't they have them in the game? That would be so cool. If that you could see that through these things. Okay, good. Someone's doing that. I get to just sit back and relax. Oh my god, I just went to correct my posture. And I realized I don't need to correct it. Oh my god. Because I went to like sit up straighter. I haven't slouched. This chair is preventing me from slouching. This is amazing. I love it. This is the best chair ever. Not sponsored. But I'm very happy with my purchase. So now I gotta wait for the little mantis to start swirling up here. And to get carried by one. Come on, Manta, pick me up. You like to do it whenever I don't want it, you two. Oh, there we go. Come on. No, let me stay. Let me stay. Okay. They need skeletons. That would be so cool. Oh, 5 more. Okay. I sit. I look at the map. I go back to where I just was. But different area. Actually, no, I'll do the area that I will otherwise forget. That one's an easy one. That's where all the sad spirits are. Where you learn all the sad emotes. In their sad little corner. Oh, cutscene? No? Okay. Interesting. Candles. Whoa. Stand on the fire for a minute. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good day. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hey, what's up? Poos cat. Okay. Welcome. Oh, did I get it? I didn't. Welcome. So now I do this again. And I go hopefully to the right. And hopefully I go to the right place. Because I think I can get there from here. I think it's the one that has the little dude. We'll probably end up seeing some cutscenes here. Yeah, there's the little dude. We're gonna be back here a couple times. So there's 3 in this area. 1 up there, 1 over there, 1 over there. I don't think I have enough of the candles yet, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's 1 up there. I'm not sure where the other one is. On top of the giant lamp. Oh, it's over there. Oof. Okay. I can do that. The 11th one. Yeah, okay. That one's easy to get. See, this is what I need. I need someone with the white candle as my backpack. I'll try to get up here first. Because then I can fly from here to over there, I think. But I am 100% confident I can get to 150. It would be nice to get ever so slightly above, because that makes the next time I go through everything easier. Because I think there's a higher chance of me being able to get all the little guys. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to hit the clouds before I can go up there. I think if I just keep going straight, I'll hit the clouds and then it'll recharge. Yeah. One, two. And I know where the last one is. I gotta figure out where the next area is, though, because the name does not ring a bell, so I don't know if I can get there yet. We'll see. There's a chance it's one of the areas I've watched the cutscenes from but never done anything in. What the hell? That went way higher than it normally does with one. I don't think I hit any clouds in the process either. I see it. I think I see it, yeah. There it is. Heads up, ads in about 5 minutes. So that's it for the desert. And then... go back to Vault. I can do Moomin. I know Moomins. I'll do Moomin and then the stuff that I'm unfamiliar with. Nah, I'll just do this one now. I believe it is this one. If I'm not mistaken. I think that symbol means there's winged light here. Do I really have to run through all of this again? Oh, I think this is the right area. I see the colors. So, yeah. Okay, I found the right area. Step number 1. Then we gotta see where the next area is. I can always recharge because I have the little lantern thing. Okay, so 1 is probably where that person is honking. Because it says, located behind the rock shelf with the mural depicting the season's story. So that's probably it. And there's one on a building. Oh, there's a spirit. Oh, I think I'm getting a cat. I'm guessing this is the one that they were talking about. Yeah, this looks like the correct one. So, okay. We're at 150. Feeling good. Okay, I think I see where that one is. So that's good. I'll go around the side just to be safe so I don't end up down there unintentionally, because that would be such a long way to go back. And then I gotta figure out where the area after this is in here. Honestly, this seems like a cool area. I gotta explore it at some point. Okay. Where is the next one? I see a hole in the clouds. Is that where it is? I'm guessing that's where it is. People are going and that's gotta be where it is. This is such a huge area. I'm proud that I got to 150 today. And I even got some of the ones that I didn't think I was gonna get. Is that not where I'm supposed to go? Okay, let me read the text. Oh. I can't get that one yet. Because I haven't completed the quests. I didn't read all the text. Okay. I'll grab the next one, I guess. And then it's Moomin one. The Moomin one's easy. And that's the last one I'll grab today, because I don't know. Oh! Oh my god, they're free. They're normally... Wait, I thought those are normally, like, locked behind a 3-candle thing. Wait, free is nice. I like free. What are we doing this time? Okay, I guess I've started a new quest line. Oh, krill. Oh, and crabs. Both. It said I need to get the 5th quest. I better not have to dodge a krill here. I hope I didn't just make this area an area I don't want to chill in. Oh no. They're all missing. Oh, that doesn't seem that bad. Okay. I wonder where the crab is. Rude. Lead the crab to the deer. Come here. We're walking to the deer. You are like a sheep in Minecraft. I have to walk very slowly. I wish there was a way to toggle between walking and running. There we go. Man, I'm getting hungry. Let me see who's online. I think I might have to go and like get something to eat. 'Cause I need food. Oh, hey. There we go. And I realized Soniko is live right now. There we go. Also playing Sky. Same game. So, works well. But yeah. Did I send it? Oh, oops. I sent it earlier than I meant to. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Bye.